awesome, guys. Figures for everyone here. In today's video, we're going to be doing the top 10 worst figures of 2020. And obviously, we did do the top 10 best figures of the year. So we're going to go into the top 10 worst ones. Not necessarily like trash, because obviously some of these on this list are actually really good figures. But it's just a part choice in certain things, which we're getting into. They could have improved or just avoided. But yeah, before we get into that, I also, time recording this, I want to say rest in peace to Brody Lee. Obviously, woke up this morning and then the news broke and I couldn't believe it. I honestly, it was everywhere and I was like, no, this can't be true. Just out of nowhere, so unexpected, taken so early, and it just so sad, man. I just lost for words, to be honest. Just really sad and happy. We gotta remember him for the good times. Obviously, he had some amazing matches in WWE and AEW, and I remember when he was so hot, and I can't remember what year it was, the year Randy Orton in Bray Wyatt, and he should have got added to that triple threat match at Mania. But it's just sad, man. But I just wanted to just say my thoughts on that, and yeah, definitely rest in peace to Brody Lee. And yeah, I just can't think about what his family are going through, but all my prayers go out to them. But yeah, we'll take a look now into the top 10 worst figures of 2020. And yeah, starting off at number 10, I'm going to go with, I can't remember what series all these are, guys, so I'm not going to name them all. We got this Jeff Hardy, and like I said, this is only number 10 because it's not going to be higher up, because I actually really love this figure. But just the head scan seems a little bit too like fat compared to his other head scans. So I'm not sure why they did that. And I hate they keep giving these Jeffs no open hands. But other than that, the attire is really nice. I just think the head scan, they could have maybe did something different with that and given us open hands, and I would have just took that off the list. And now moving on to the next figure, we got this John Morrison Survivor Series one, which again is a really great figure if you haven't got a John Morrison, but compare this to the newest one, it's like, I know this is an old school one if you want an old school John Morrison. Compared to the new one, it's like, no, you just wouldn't really pick this one up. Still a cool figure, but that's like the skinny G-mold, the ripped arms, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, definitely recommend getting this if you want an old style John Morrison. But compared to the new one, it's not as good. And next, we're moving on to the Elite. I can't remember what series this is again. The Randy Orton. And again, the head scan's not that great. I need a head swap with the other Elite, the one before this. But yeah, the head scan's not too great. I wish they gave us a cloth jacket with this. Would have made this figure really nice. And again, no open hands. Like some of these figures, they don't give us open hands. So if you want to do pick fed and stuff, it's a bit annoying. They just give us like the posing hands and then the close fist ones, which is a bit annoying. But that's why he's coming in at number 7. But 8, sorry. Oh, and now they're all falling down. And now moving on to the next one. Coming in at number 7, I'm going to go with the Elite. Is it AT Ricochet? And again, this figure is actually really nice. They have done improvements with it, which was like, I'm actually happy. I'm not sure. I think they fixed the height. Could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if they have fixed the height. I haven't really compared it, but they did give us knee pads, which I do appreciate. So they finally fixed that and gave us knee pads. But then the only thing is, as you can see, the toe somehow has just went all over on the wrist tape. I don't know how they managed that. It was on like every Ricochet. And in the renders, we were going to get a new head scan, but nope, they gave us the same head scan. So that was a bit unfortunate. A new head scan with this would have definitely put this higher up. And overall, I do like the attire. It's just annoying about the tattoos gotten onto the wrist tape and no new head scan, as we've seen in the renders. And now, moving on to number 6, I'm going to go with the Daniel Bryan. And this is just a plain Daniel Bryan attire. Like, the green does stand out. But again, I haven't done it yet. I've seen people's necks on the figures crack. But if you put a long-haired head scan on, it sits so high. And yeah, if you force it down to actually sit nice, it's going to crack the neck. But yeah, the Daniel Bryan it's just a Daniel Bryan figure, and there's nothing too crazy to say about it. But the head scan on the interchangeable one sits way too high, so that is a downfall. And now moving on now to number 5, I'm going to go with the Roman Reigns. And again, this is a head swap on mine. This the one came with a man bun, and the Smile head scan's not too great, and the man bun one's okay. But the main reason I bought this was for the gauntlets. The gauntlets we finally got for Roman. These ones are sick, and yeah, like the attire is just a bit meh. It's just another Roman, to be honest. But if you don't have a Roman, if you don't have any of these figures, definitely recommend getting them. Like if you don't have a Roman Reigns, then obviously this one would do, but you can get better ones out there. And now moving on to the next 4, and now at number 4, I've gone with the I can't remember. It's the one with the Fiend in, based on SummerSlam, AJ Styles. And I know this is based on the SummerSlam, so I can't be too mad. But I just think we didn't need this. They could have gave us another SummerSlam attire, or just like the black and purple would have been better, or just an all red attire somehow. Like we just did not need this attire. I know it's DOC, it's just plain black with a little bit of red on. Like honestly, we just did not need this figure. Obviously I bought it. Like all these figures I bought, they're not trash, but they're just, it's just, I don't know, we can get better AJs basically. But yeah. And then moving on to the top 3. At number 3, we've gone with R-Truth. And this figure, I don't know how I feel about it. Like I really love the head scan, but in the part choice, like the pose with this figure is not the greatest. I don't like the mold on it, but it's sort of display purpose, and I think it's good. And I think the torso is way too big for R-Truth now, and I do not know why they give him this torso. He's not that jacked. But yeah, that's why he's coming in at number 3. I think they could use a smaller torso, would have made this figure a lot better. And I mean, I can't really, I don't know why I changed on the molds. I think the molds pretty well, but it's just not good to pick fed with. But that's why he's coming at number 3. Now coming into the top 2, number 2, I've gone with the ringside exclusive Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt. And obviously we all know the problems with this. I did hand swap this, but we got a painted on shirt and the trousers. And obviously this was very annoying. It's the main reason that the Funhouse, when he first came, he had like the, I don't know what the color's called now, but like the same on the basic, them color pants, which are like the iconic Funhouse Bray pants, but they based it somehow on this one, which I can't remember where it's from. Do have the detail on the boots, and obviously they gave us the painted on shirt, and with the basic we got the sculpted on sweater. And for a ringside exclusive, we just thought they would have did that, but but I still love this figure a lot, so that's what I bought it. It's still a Firefly Bray, you could fix it. I'm not too bothered painting on shirt or sweater, but it would be nice to get a cloth one, obviously. But that's why I put Bray at number 2. Now moving on to number 1, the worst figure of the year. I've gone with the Matt Riddle, and I'm so happy. I was so excited to get Elite Matt Riddle finally, and I still love this figure now. Even though I put it at number 1, I still really enjoy this figure, but some of the things I just don't know how he got approved on. Like obviously the torso, I do not. Yeah, Matt Riddle is jacked, but you could have won with the like Damien Sandow style torso, would I think would work a lot better. Even though that one, you could use a Dolph Ziggler style torso, which personally I wouldn't use that one. I would use the not Sandow torso. That mold I think works better. They gave us this one, and obviously the shorts. Like look at this. They made his thighs so thick in the shirt mold, and just the swivel by there, it just looks a mess. But I still love this figure a lot, and obviously the main reason of this is underneath this jacket. We all know, do I really have to take this off? They gave him the T-Rex arms, which I do, the Kalisto arms. Like why? How did this get approved? I still need to know, but it did somehow. But yeah, guys, that's been my top 10 worst figures of 2020. Let me in the comments down below your worst figure you think of 2020. And yeah, guys, all that good stuff in the comments down below. Please like the video already, subscribe if you're new around here. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.